Yes, you lot, what is on? Today, World Cup 2026 cringe. Let's have a little look through some clips, through some videos that I've managed to pick out and find some cringy, funny, weird moments from the 2026 World Cup. Because there's been quite a few, to be fair. In that mental 3-2 win for England against Mexico in the round of 16, where that was the early England red card with Quanta with that horrible tackle and got a red card. England were down to 10 men for about 40 minutes and ended up winning. It was crazy. You may have missed something crucial in that game. Jordan Henderson ended up leaving that game without playing a second and a broken arm and a yellow card. What? If you haven't already seen the video of Jordan Henderson breaking his arm, just watch this. Basically, it's after the game finishes and all the celebrations are kicking off. Jordan Henderson just tries to hop over the barrier, and this is what happens. There was actually real questions from real pundits saying, should Jordan Henderson start this World Cup? Is he too old? He's too old to jump over a barrier, mate. He should be in a care home, let alone a World Cup in 2026. Next up, we have Gianni Infantino bending over for Donald Trump. And by this, of course, I mean Balogun's red card getting reversed. To be fair, I do agree. This was never a red card. Never. Here's the video. Watch this.
Might be the most controversial red card of the entire World Cup.
As you can see, that is not a red card. However, Donald Trump made a phone call to the president of FIFA, and the president of FIFA bent over and reversed the red card. Never been done before, against the rules. Honestly, some serious questions need to be asked of this FIFA president and the whole company in general after this. The best part about this was Balogun's red card got reversed, so then he could play in the Belgium game, and Belgium just smashed them 4-1 anyway. Goodbye USA, goodbye Balogun, and goodbye Donald Trump. Next up, we have Enzo Fernández getting a red card in the final of the World Cup to let his country down. What makes this so sweet, so beautiful, is that he was being a little rat all tournament, making foul after foul, moaning every time he got fouled. And of course, the most cringy, embarrassing celebration I have ever seen in my life. I hope he never gets over that red card in the final. He should be ashamed. I can't believe I'm about to say this name in a World Cup video. But the next person I'm going to talk about is none other than Robbie Williams. You probably know what I'm talking about by now. Robbie Williams, who was on the World Cup final, got asked to do some punditry, so he joined all the pundits. And as he was talking, something, a white substance, dropped out of his nose onto the microphone.
Then this drops from your nose.
What makes it even worse is how he really quickly moves it away from the mic, how he was so sketched out about it. It just makes it seem weird. And to be fair, he has made a response, he has fronted up, and he said it was a mint. It was because he was chewing a mint at the time. I mean, if that was you actually getting caught with a substance up your nose, you're going to have to think of a excuse. So I don't know what to think about this, really. Next up, we have the Germans being sent out of the World Cup by Paraguay in the round of 32. Obviously, this was a massive shock, and fair play to Paraguay for doing the Germans, doing us a favour. Of course, the Germans were absolutely heartbroken. The Paraguayans were buzzing, so excited, celebrations were crazy. But what made this really sweet, really special, was all the German pundits saying before the World Cup, we are the favourites, we are disrespected, we will win the World Cup.
Nagelsmann said straight after the Euros, he's going to the World Cup to win.
The next one came from our captain, Harry Kane. This was after the crazy Mexico game as well, actually. In the aftermath, Harry Kane got interviewed just after singing Wonderwall and stuff, so you can forgive him for this slightly. But he does the best post-match interview I have ever seen in my life.
Because there looks to be some concern.
Yeah, Jordan, my voice is gone. Hendo just fell over there.
He doesn't have the best of voices anyway. In fact, it might sound better, actually, Harry. Keep it. Sounds good. Next up, this is one that could be the worst, honestly. It could be the one that cringed me out the most over the tournament. And that is the USA fans in general. Honestly, I've got so many examples of this. Watch this.
Because we support the US, the US, the US. That's the way we like it. We like it. We love it.
And another one.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
And one more. As you can see, they're just so cringy. I don't know what it is about them. They could sing anything and it would just make me cringe and make me want to die inside. It's so weird. Funnily enough, I was actually in Italy while the Argentina-England semi-final was on, and I met some Americans. They had Argentina shirts on. I asked them if they supported USA in the World Cup. They said, "No, dude, we're rubbish." Mate, you don't understand. You don't support where you're from because they're good or bad. Like, that's not how it works. I asked these Americans, I was like, "Why have you got Argentinian shirts on?" "Oh, because we're Messi fans, dude." I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're Messi fans. You should be a USA fan. You are American. Next up is one of my favourites, actually. Something I loved. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's punditry / commentary, whatever you call it. He was so funny, so cocky, so arrogant.
People call it arrogant, I call it confidence. Ignorant people call it arrogant, intelligent people call it confidence.
Look at some of these. He was so savage. Watch.
Like I said, first half, almost falling asleep. Second half, I fell asleep. So...
Also, he hates Madueke. Watch this.
But I think they played with one player less so far. Madueke has been on the pitch. I have to say, every time he gets the ball, he makes the wrong decision. And he's walking on the pitch.
To be fair, I don't actually blame him. Madueke was shocking that game. And I had a few beers while that game was going on. Trust me, my punditry would have been way more savage than Zlatan Ibrahimovic's here, for sure. Next up, we have another unusual suspect, really. Danny Murphy. Of course, Danny Murphy, ex-professional footballer, Blackburn, Fulham, etc. But now turned commentator / pundit, of course. And he provided some weird commentary during the World Cup. Absolutely weird and cringe. Give this a watch.
He used to have a cat called Bob. The game's not that bad. Yeah, he jumped in the back of a Royal Mail van and we lost him.
We have a double substitution for Norway.
Sad, really. Anyway.
Being replaced by number 22, Oscar Bond.
We need this postman to come out and tell the world what happened to Danny Murphy's cat. Because I guarantee you'll remember that if you were the postman that found the cat in your car. Surely. They were some of the weirdest, cringiest moments a World Cup has ever produced. But to be fair, there's probably a lot more. It was in America with a lot of Americans around. If you want to see more of these type of videos, just let me know. See you in a bit.